The Sims are a lot more intelligent now about eating when they're hungry and sleeping when they're tired. But they're still not so good at making sure there's time left over in the day after that. That's your job. Sometimes you'll get lucky and the Sim will want to do something that happens to fulfill a need that they have right now. But more often, you're going to need to really work to optimize the needs game so that you win back that extra time, so that you can spend it on the things that Sim wants.
Much like us in life, we always want to carve out time to do the things we want to do that aren't about just kind of surviving day to day. And now the Sims are going to tell you that. They're going to say, I want to have a baby, I want to get promoted. And it's really your job to make sure that you're carving out enough time to give the Sims what they want, and you'll be rewarded for doing that. You don't have to give them what they want, and indeed you can give them what they don't want. But if you do pay attention to that, then you'll be rewarded for that.
Your job is to help them be smarter about sleeping when they're tired and eating when they're hungry. Eating better food. Better food means you don't have to eat as often. Build those cooking skills so that the food can be better. Now in Sims 2, you can choose the specific food that your Sim is going to make and do the trade-offs yourself between the amount of time it takes to make that food and how much hunger it satisfies.
Although the motive game is de-emphasized to give you more time to concentrate on your Sims' dreams, their lifetime goals, you can't forget about their motives. So you really, as a player, have to pay attention to, are they taking care of themselves? Am I giving them the opportunity to take care of themselves? So as a player, you really want to be watching their mood as well as their wants, and not forget about the mood, because otherwise you can find yourself in a hole that you have to dig out of.
I think one of the most important things to remember when you're playing this game is that you don't have an infinite amount of time. In Sims 1 you did, here you really don't. Time is marching on, so keep that in mind in the back of your head whenever you play. There's that old saying, time is money. Well, now everything's time.